Hey, can I just start this one with a quick question?
Yeah, because I'm eating a donut. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. By the way, it's her birthday donut.
Yeah, you can see the sign behind me. It says, happy birthday.
Yeah.
We're recording this on my birthday.
Well, obviously. So here's the thing. I'm just curious what this says about people. Are you one of those, if somebody, like you're in a different neighborhood, or maybe you're even just driving past somebody, just if you get a wave from a driver, do you acknowledge and wave back, or do you just give it like a mean look and move on?
No, I usually wave back if I notice it, but usually I probably don't notice at all.
Okay, but if you notice it, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if I notice,
if I can tell we've made eye contact, then I know you've probably noticed it, right?
With me,
Maybe
not
not?
necessarily. Okay. No, not necessarily.
Well, the whole reason I brought this up is I'm trying to figure out, are these just the meanest people in the world, or what is it? And where this happened was at our lake place in that little, neighborhood, for the lack of a better term. It seems like everybody's really nice. But I was going through just the other day, and a guy was literally where I could have thrown a pebble at him. I mean, that close. I mean, he was real close. And I waved, and I made a big wave. I mean, just being nice.
Yeah.
He literally looked at me and got in his truck and never broke eye contact with me, and then just went about his business.
Yeah, that's weird.
And so I was like, are you just a mean person, or are you having a bad day, or...
What's funny to me is that you're still thinking about it, because if that would have happened to me, I would have been like, oh, weird, and then moved on with my life.
No,
it wouldn't have hit me at all.
I think it hurt me to my core.
Why? Why do you care if some stranger waves back at you?
Well, just people being nice.
I mean, it didn't cost you anything. You just picked up your hand and shook it at him. I mean, I don't know. I would wave back. I do think it's rude to not do that. And I do think it's weird if you just weirdly keep eye contact while you're walking around your truck and getting in, and you keep eye contact with a person the whole time. That's just weird.
Well, see,
you should feel threatened at that point.
I'm still thinking about, because it feels more like, I'm not going to wave. I don't care how nice a person you are. I'm going to stare you down and not give you a wave.
Maybe his brain was just trying to process, does he know you or not?
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
No, you know what? That's true, because I do have to remember, not everybody grows up in small towns, and not everybody knows that's how you, especially farm towns where you just do the finger wave, and that means, hey, bud, how are you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, everybody around here, it's Southern hospitality. We all wave, but you think you would have got the memo?
I
don't know. I don't know what his face was for. I just think it's funny that it stuck in your craw so much.
Well, so here's the thing. This is why I bring these things up, because you always do a really good job of helping me see the other side of it that I don't even think about. I'm still a little butthurt, okay? Because just give me a wave. He could have just nodded his head.
Are you the person that when you let somebody in and they don't give you the thank you wave, you think about that for a while? Like, why didn't they give me the thank you? I mean, I let them in. Why wouldn't they just give me the wave? Does that get under your skin too?
Can we move on to whatever you have next?
I'm just checking. I'm guessing that's a yes.
It does get under my skin.
Okay. You got to do the thank you wave. Okay. I'm just
Or at least pump your brake. To at least let me go, that, okay, you appreciate the fact that I, impeded my day for you.
Again, when I do that, I'm just like, oh, no wave. And then I just move on with my life.
You're really making me feel like I'm trying to put myself higher and mightier than anybody else, and I'm not.
I don't think you're doing that. It's just, I think it's funny that certain things are more annoying to us than others. It's not that I don't notice. I notice that they didn't give me the wave. I just move on. It just doesn't really strike me as like, oh, that irks me. It's just like, oh, nope, no wave. They're not the wave person.
I bet if I asked Beth this question, she'd be more on my side.
She probably would. Here's my rule with the wave, though. I never know. I make sure my hands are real wide open and waving very wide so people know that I'm not giving them a finger. Because I was like, I need to make sure everybody knows this is the thank you wave and not a finger. Do you ever get paranoid about that when giving the thank you wave? I make sure the hands are split all the way open so you can see all 5 fingers and they're all waving at you.
You need to back your truck all the way up. You're giving me all this grief over me being so butthurt about a wave or a not wave, and you're putting so much thought into, are they going to think I flipped them off?
Well, because I need people like you to know that I'm waving.
But
I appreciate it. I'm not flipping you off. This is a full hand wave, all 5 fingers.
There's 5 fingers in one.
Well, you're driving by people. You don't necessarily see everything. I leave it up kind of an extended amount of time, not a long time, but like long enough for you to see all 5 of the fingers. I need to make sure. I want to make sure you saw the wave and that it was appreciative and not flipping you off. Because if I flipped you off after you let me in, wouldn't you be like, what the F?
Well, I think that's why I would never think that was a flip off, because I let you in. You're going to be nice and give me the wave.
You would think. What would you do if you let somebody in and then they flipped you off?
Oh,
that would be the ultimate.
Yeah, that'd send me probably over the edge.
This is what I'm saying.
By the way, is the camera catching me right now? Because, there's the wave. That's the other thing, okay?
Are we allowed to do that on
I don't know, but we just tried
YouTube?
it.
I don't know. We'll find out. Jeff, that's naughty. Mom will disapprove.
I know. Mom and Jason be Jeffrey.
Okay. I have a question for you, Jeff.
Okay.
Do men still ask out women in person? I know this is hard for you to answer because you're not asking out anybody. You've been married quite some time, but you got kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know they're married now, but they weren't at some point. They were out in the dating world. Did they ask anybody out in person? Or was this a dating app thing? I got in this debate with not even a debate, just a discussion with a friend, because he keeps getting asked out by women. So I don't think women are afraid of approaching men necessarily. But I wonder if men are afraid of approaching women. And we might have done some of this to ourselves, because when a guy that you're not attracted to approaches you, a lot of women tend to call them creeps, where they're not doing creeps, where they did the exact same thing. If a sexy guy approached you and did the same things, you would find that attractive. But it's just because you don't find him attractive that he's creepy. I think we should draw that line, by the way. I don't think that's fair. Just because you don't find him attractive doesn't mean he's a creep. But my question is, do they still do that?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for saying that about the creep and stuff too, because I do think a lot of women have made it to where men are just, I'm not going to go ask them in person because.
Yeah, you might get a weird response or something. But there are creepy ways. Let me just throw this out here. If you'd like to approach a woman in person, but you're not sure what to do it, don't compliment her on her looks first. And you're pretty much going to eliminate all the creep. Say something, strike up a conversation about something else. I mean, if you're at the grocery store, talk about something that's in front of you. I'm just saying there's other options. A lot of times I get creep vibes when you approach me immediately and tell me like, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, ooh, that's weird.
Yeah, I can see where that
you don't
gives
know
creep.
anything about
Well, I will
me.
also tell you as a guy too, the other thing and I think this also gives you guys the creep vibe, and we're not trying to do that, is we're probably a little more brave to ask you if you're by yourself than with your group.
Probably,
because
yeah.
I have seen this happen, and I've had it happen to me when I was back in the dating world, that the girl I was talking to did like me, but her friends were giving her. So when I went over and said something to the table, I got the worst rejection.
Oh, yeah.
She later tracked me down. And
was
so,
like, sorry, my friends.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then I probably don't want to have anything to do with you, because if your friends have that much influence on you, then yeah, this is
true.
not a good
You might
deal.
have dodged a bullet on that.
I'm not trying
but
to.
I do think, if you're approaching a chick that's with a group of friends, that is more, because even if they don't say anything, and you're just talking to that one girl, they're all watching.
Yes.
You know, other people know. And you know, as soon as you turn away from that
Yes.
table, those girls are going to start talking about you with their friends. So I totally get that. I get why you wouldn't. I just wish more men would. I like the old school approach to dating. Come up and try to start a conversation with me.
I think to answer your question, I think guys still do, but I think it's more and more rare. And I think it's because of and I hate to say it this way, because I know maybe the way we ask does give you the creep vibe, but also the way we've been received gives us I don't want to do that. I think probably it's one of those deals where if we've had a good discussion, and especially if we exchanged numbers,
well, then
I would ask you out on the text.
I mean, if you're getting numbers, you're already asking somebody out. Basically, if we've had a conversation and you ask for my number, I know you're about to ask me out. You wouldn't care about contacting me further if you didn't have plans to see me further ahead.
You know, this actually, we actually had this for a normal or an open. This falls right into where you're talking about. So let's say somebody ran into you, thought your voice was amazing, whether it was because of the accent or just whatever. Right. You know, and for me, I know that I've always told you I think you have a great voice. So if I walked up and said, you know, hey, I really like your voice. I think you should be on the radio. Oh, I am. I mean. Okay,
but how did you hear my voice? Well, you can't start there. Hey, I think I really like your voice. What, are you eavesdropping? That would be my friend. Like, why do you, I haven't said a word to you yet. Why do you know my voice?
These are things that guys aren't going to think about, because they probably did hear you on the radio, and in their head, they're already 4 steps ahead that you already know I've heard you on the radio. So
yeah, I don't assume people know who I am ever, because most people don't at all. If you said you good voice, I'd be like, how do you know?
Yeah.
Why do you don't?
See, the question I was asking you was because I already know your voice, and so to me there was no creep there. But I get what you're saying. That would have been very creepy.
Yeah, I don't. It's a hard line to draw.
Yeah, okay.
I guess it's hard. Well, then my other question is, why do women feel so emboldened to do it then? If this guy's getting asked out, not to say that my friend is not attractive. I think he's a good looking guy, but he's just getting asked out a lot. Now, I know that more than one of these, I don't know how many of them, have been female bartenders. So maybe they're just more go-getters because they're used to being around the clientele.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Like
No,
they
it makes
talk to
perfect
strangers
sense.
all day. They talk to men all day. They have a lot of people come up and sit down.
Well, and if they've seen you several times, I think they're in a better position to actually
that might be why.
do that. You know,
Although they hadn't seen him several times. This is on the first time. But I think
but
it's
they still
interesting.
have to talk to him.
They do.
They have to go over
and
and
it's
ask-
easy, but it's easy to strike up a
Right.
conversation as a bartender, ask them what they want to drink, and then start from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. But I just think maybe go old school. It's not the worst idea. Just don't be a creep about it. Just strike up a conversation. Do you really even want to go on a date with somebody that you can't have a little small talk with? So start with a little small talk. If you guys can carry some small talk, if you're feeling a bit of a vibe, shoot your shot and ask for like something easy. Get a coffee.
Yeah.
And if the girl says she's not interested, don't take that as, well, I can convince her. She just needs more time, because that's also very annoying. If I said no, I meant
yeah, you
no.
meant no.
Don't try to
Yeah.
break me down further after that. Just chalk it up to like, well, that was a pleasant conversation and it doesn't need to go any further than that. So I just wanted to throw that out there because that's something we've been going round and round about.
Okay, I like that. How about this one? Because I Googled this after you've told me that there was some guy here on YouTube that said, this guy looks like a Mike.
Yeah, which neither one of us knew. How do you look like a Mike?
So
like
I
M-I-K-E, like a Michael, like Mike.
I didn't know what this means, so I went to Google.
Yeah.
And their AI overview pops up first. So according to their AI overview, the phrase looks like a Mike means a person has an average, familiar, or stereotypical appearance. Because Mike is a highly common name.
Yeah.
It often represents a standard everyday guy, implying the person is approachable, unremarkable,
Unremarkable.
or fits a standard dad or bro type.
I can't say that I disagree. Given this definition, you might look like a Mike, Jeff.
I get it all except the unremarkable. And I'm not saying I'm remarkable, but I just don't know that we need unremarkable in there.
It does seem like they're just throwing insult in there
That's
just to throw insult
That
in.
is a huge backhanded insult. Are you kidding me?
Jeff, there's nothing wrong with being average. You're just
I'm
you're
good
just
being
a
average.
C guy.
I
A little
am good being average.
unremarkable,
I
but
know I look like a dad or a bro. I am very approachable. We've talked about that, how many people come up to me.
yeah.
But unremarkable, man, that stings. That stings like really bad.
That was unnecessary, Urban Dictionary or whoever threw that in. But I gotta say, you do kind of look like a Mike now that I know.
So what does that make you?
I don't know. I don't know if
Michaela?
there's a female. Yeah, that's when I looked it up. It just said Michaela or Michelle. The male. That's not what I'm looking for. Is there a female version of just like a very average female? She looks like a Sarah or something. Like what's a really common? I mean, it could just be a
It's off air
Rachel.
with Mike and Michelle.
I also am unremarkable. So there you go. Fits us both.
Wow.
Do you have something else you want to go to? I have a couple things.
No, go ahead. Let's just ping pong it.
4th of July is coming up real soon.
No.
I was just curious. Do you have any 4th of July clothing? Are you the person that wears red, white, and blue on the 4th of July? I am shocked at how many people have 4th of July outfits. They got the full-on overalls. They got, the flag shirts. They got the whole business. Do you get into this?
No, except for one thing. I did one year several years ago, and they still look brand new because you only wear them once.
That's right.
A pair of Hey Dudes flag shoes.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
You still got them?
Still got them.
You gonna throw them on this year?
There, yep.
Okay, you only get to wear them once a year, so I
once
feel
a
like you
year.
better bust
Brand
those
new.
babies
Yep,
out.
Yep.
Okay, I'm also not this person. Are you shocked at how many people are?
Well, I will tell you.
I mean, I'm all for America.
Yeah, and some of them are awesome looking. I'm not knocking it.
I was gonna say.
I am blown away by the number of people that,
I think you could rock a pair of Stars and Stripes overalls. I want to get you some of those. They look good with your Hey Dudes. And then I want one of those ones with the eagle on the front. Caw-caw! Eagle.
You really just could on.
But I think like one of those where it looks like it's tearing open with the flag in the background and the eagle busting out of it.
Okay.
That's my America shirt right there.
I'll go this far. If you get them,
Oh, okay, you'll do it.
I'll wear them.
Okay, maybe next year.
But I ain't getting them.
I mean, I feel like I should have been on top of this better. This is the 250th. If we were going to do it, we should have done it for this one. If you do it for 251, that seems
just
weird.
Why didn't you do 250?
I don't know. It might be worth it to see you in the overalls. No shirt. I just want the overalls.
Oh, no.
Well, you're going to be outside. It's going to be hot. You got to air it out.
The full-on redneck marca.
And just think of how great that tan line will be, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a great segue into where I want to go.
Okay.
So now that it's officially summer and it's fully on, and here in Oklahoma we're under the heat dome and everything.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever skinny dipped?
Mm-mm. I have not.
I have.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah.
You probably prefer it. You probably do it all the time just for the heck of it.
You know, it's pretty sad that you knew I prefer it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that makes me never want to get in your pool again, Jeff.
Well, it's not just a pool. And so then I want to ask the follow-up, and probably no to this since she said that. Have you ever been to a nude beach?
No, I haven't been to a nude beach either. You hanging out at nude beaches, are you?
No. But, and I think about this every year when it gets hot like this. There was a year that we went to one of the Sandals resorts. I can't remember which one. And where they had us, there was a half brick wall so that you could see to your right.
Okay.
Which they should have built a full brick wall because to our right was one of those nude beaches.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you, and I'm not trying to offend anyone because I know there's a lot of naturalists, I believe is what they're called.
Yes.
If that's you, that's more power to you. But when you hear nude beaches, I think everybody, the first thing they think of is all the people that are so freaking hot.
They're not
nude.
No, these are normal human bodies.
Yes.
This is your average American body here. Yeah,
And
it's different.
You don't always want to see that.
No. There's a reason why we've all agreed to wear clothes. And I'm just saying, I also have an average American body, so I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus here.
Same here.
So I can't get on board with it. But have you watched that show, Naked Attraction? Is that what it is? Where they show they start at the feet and they move up and they don't show their face till the very end and the people are completely naked?
Listen, the only thing I knew that was naked was that Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, no, I think this is Naked Attraction. I think that's what it's called.
No.
And it was a British show, but I think it's on HBO. We watched it on a girls' night one time, and I was like, this is very normalizing to the human body. Wow. These people's they're showing all their stuff, and it just looks very average. Just looks real average, like a normal body. So I think there's something to normalizing it. Most of us don't look like models.
No.
But
no, trust me, I cover this up every opportunity I have.
But no, I will not be going to a nude beach. There's a possibility under the right circumstances I could skinny dip, though.
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to say. Now that I've asked you this question, is there going to be one of those weekends you borrow my pool that you try it?
No, you have cameras in your backyard. Absolutely not.
I was going to see if you remembered.
Not a chance.
I was going to see if you remembered I had cameras.
No.
Oh, look, everybody, she's naked.
Look at me. I'm aware of those cameras. When I was there was a frog that was trapped in the pool and I was trying to get him out with the net, but the net has a very, very long handle on it. And I was trying to get it out of the holder and it's by a fence and it's by a wall. And I was hitting the thing into the fence and the wall and the fence and the wall. And I, at that moment, thought, I wonder if Jeff is watching this right now. He's probably having a really entertaining show on all those cameras, watching me try to move this stupid thing around. So yes, I'm very aware the cameras are there and you can check them at any time if you wanted to. Well, I will not do that to your eyes. I need you to keep your eyesight for our show.
All of Oklahoma would know if you did because you're so pale white that the lights would change.
That's just rude,
Jeff. I
love you. Do you have anything else? Because I have one last thing.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Today that we're recording, we mentioned, is my birthday. And I'm not a horoscope person. Don't believe in them at all. But I think it's funny to maybe look them up on your birthday and see what it says. And this year, this is from horoscope.com. I don't know if AI is onto me. It says, your artistic side may want to take to the airwaves in some way today, Cancer. Perhaps you should consider building your own website or getting a spot on a local radio show. Your dreams need a vehicle for distribution. Give them the means to be dispersed to others. You have the ability to inspire many people. Take this ability seriously and make use of your creative talents.
Wow.
How Very specific.
That's almost creepy.
Yeah, I was like, why would it say take to the airwaves? That's a really weird way to do it. And then it brought up the radio, and I was like, oh, it's being very. I should be a spot on a local radio show.
Sister, that's wow. That is being.
I don't
creepy.
know what to make of that. I mean, I don't believe in horoscopes, but that one's pretty on the nose. How do you get radio in there? Other cancers out there, I need you to go check June 30th and see what popped up for you.
Yes, if
and
you get
see
radio.
if it's just the AI that knows me well enough, and so it altered the horoscope around my actual job. I don't know, because I went to days before and it doesn't say anything about radio.
Skynet became aware for you today.
I don't know what to make of this. If I go missing, it was Skynet, guys. This is so weird.